Welcome to your 2 a.m. debates. Tonight, some of the world's most asked questions will finally be answered as two special guests battle it out until one reigns superior. You better get ready, because this is serious. And now it's time to meet your host and tonight's moderator, Jenna Hernandez.
Welcome, everyone. Good morning or good night, depending on when you're listening to this. And thank you for tuning in to the 2 a.m. debates. I am your host, Jenna Hernandez. Tonight, you are going to hear two sides of a topic that is just of the utmost importance when concerning the most important meal of the day, breakfast. We are finally answering the age-old question, pancakes or waffles? Arguing on the side of pancakes, we have self-acclaimed pancake eater, Chef with the Left. Arguing on the side of waffles, we have resident waffle enthusiast, Fly Guy Ty. In just a moment, the two gentlemen in front of me will present their opening statements and argue to the best of their abilities just why their opinion is the correct opinion. Now, gentlemen, this will be a respectful and civil debate, and I will not be afraid to join in at any moment. Once the timer starts, Chef with the Left may present his opening statement. Now, let's get to arguing.
Okay, well, we're going to go like this, okay? Pancakes actually has a cool-ass name called flapjacks. The military supports pancakes. Belgium waffles come from Belgium. We don't fuck with those over there. Excuse me, I can't curse. Sorry. We're going to keep it going, though. But still, we're rooting for pancakes because it's the most important meal of the day as far as breakfast-wise. And I'm willing to argue about that.
Okay, now Waffles and Fly Guy Ty may present your opening statements, starting now.
All right. Well, first, I want to start off by saying I know, can't curse, but respectfully and disrespectfully, fuck pancakes. All right? The crispiness of waffles can't be beat, really. Like, I mean, who has the time to really sit there and make a pancake? You know, you got to get your batter right. And then if you're not good at making pancakes, you got to know how to do your flipping and shit. If you're not paying attention to it, you know, it's got to be like a minute 30 on one side, a minute 45 on the other side for it to be perfectly golden brown. Then you got to watch out for bubbles and shit. You know how easy it is. You know how easy it is to make waffles? Waffle maker. You know how cheap it is to buy a waffle maker? $20. You ain't got $20, you're not supposed to be eating. That's a joke. That's a joke. But, you know, waffles are easier. Just straight up. Point blank period. They don't get soggy like pancakes do. And you can go sweet or savory. Chicken and waffles. I would drop the mic, but it's hanging.
All right, and that is your time.
Boom.
Can I? Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry.
Wait. So, Chef with the Left may now present his first argument.
Well,
and you will have 5 minutes.
5 minutes to argue. Does he get to have discourse between my argument or no?
Once you finish your argument, Fly Guy Ty may respond with a cross-examination.
Okay.
Is that during the 5 minutes?
That's after his 5 minutes.
Okay.
Let me know when I start.
And the timer starts now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for tapping into this podcast. I appreciate you. My name is Chef with the Left. I appreciate my partner, Fly Guy Ty, for sitting across from me during this debate. I appreciate Jenna, and like I said, I appreciate Fly Guy Ty, even though he's completely wrong on this matter. And I completely disagree with him on this matter, okay? Number one, pancakes. He sat there and said that it's harder to make pancakes. You know what makes it harder? You can just grab the skillet, pour the thing onto the skillet, let that motherfucker sit and flip it. He's asking you to go all the way out to Target to find a waffle maker. Now, he said it costs $20 to buy a waffle maker. Is that what you said? Was that the correct thing?
That is indeed what I said. It is $20 last I checked to buy a waffle maker.
Let the record reflect he did say that it costs $20 to buy a waffle maker. But then he also said to go to Target. Now, if we want to factor in the gas money that you have to spend to go from your house to Target to buy the ingredients and an extra waffle maker to drive all the way back home to make some waffles. Now, if you don't have a waffle maker, how would you make waffles? That's not a rhetorical question. You can actually answer that question if you have an answer for it.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, so With that being said, that you can't make a waffle without a waffle maker.
See, I didn't say all that. See,
But you pleaded the fifth. That's
see,
what it
that's,
was.
see, I
That's
didn't
what.
say all that though.
Okay. Well, let me know. I asked you a question. You can answer it.
Yeah, I can, and I did.
Okay, then. So let the record reflect. He pleaded the fifth when it's asked, how do you make a waffle maker? How do you make a waffle without a waffle maker? Let the record reflect that, okay? Number one. Number two, pancakes are the American way. You know what I'm saying? And even being the American way, we have one of the greatest restaurants, one of the greatest establishments that's ever came in the United States, period. You know what that is?
No.
It's called the International House of Pancakes. Let me say that one more time. The International House of Pancakes. You know where that place started at? You know where the IHOP started?
No.
In America. America. For all the people that's in the South. Everybody that, you know. It's funny that I said South too, because I believe that, you know, he's going to make the argument. He's going to bring in the argument of chicken and waffles and saying that's sweet and savory and all that other nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it a buck, okay? Let's talk about. He's talking about some homemade, you know what I'm saying, good chicken, Southern, you know, your mama, you know, grandma with the big arms, with the big flap and stuff. He's talking about that. I'm talking about the establishment, you know what I mean? When you go to a Kiki's restaurant, Kiki's Breakfast, is it? Kiki's Breakfast, Mackenzie? Okay.
We're getting a nod, yes.
Yes. Let the record reflect that. Yeah. You go to Kiki's, you go to... You see, he's trying to mess with the mic. He's trying to throw me off. Today,
I'm not
bro.
doing.
There ain't no
I'm
reason
not
you should
doing
touch the mic
anything.
right
Keep this civil.
Your Honor.
Civil
Your
I
Honor.
didn't do. All right, you
Your
know
Honor.
what?
You may
Right.
continue.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You look good, by the way.
See, objection. Whatever.
I thought it was my time to speak, but see, you just made me just lose my train of thought. But I bring it back just because I'm thinking about pancakes, right? It started in the United States, International House of Pancakes, but it also serves waffles. Now he's going to bring up the defendant over here is going to bring up the fact that he has this thing called.
Defendant, no.
You will have time
No.
to speak.
Your Honor, I can't get my point out if I'm constantly getting.
No.
Can I speak, please?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. You look good. You look good, by the way. Again, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can get waffles
You have 1 minute.
and pancakes at International House of Pancakes. You can't do that at a Waffle House, right? Now, you can also bring your family to International House of Pancakes. You can't do that to Waffle House. Your baby will get punched in the face by a lady named AK-47 behind the grill. And this is the person that you want to make your food. Are we really talking about, is that what we're really talking about right now? No, not even to get over the fact that the waffle is overpriced. For what? Just because it has squares in it? Name another food that you have that has squares in it. That's like kissing somebody with acne, okay? No shots to anybody that has acne out here. That's not a disrespect. All I'm saying is pancakes are better than waffles. And I digress. Now I will pass it over to my defendant.
All right. And that is your time.
Can I make a statement that I think
his time is
the jury
over.
is the jury's agreeing with me. You're right. I'm
has
sorry.
finished.
You're
You will
sorry.
have a rebuttal
I'm sorry.
after the cross-examination.
I'm sorry. You do look good, Your Honor, by the way.
All right. Fly Guy Ty,
Yeah.
your cross-examination
Okay.
will start now. You have 5 minutes.
Okay. Just quick question. Did you just insult people with acne, and by saying that they don't deserve to be kissed?
No, I did not say
I think
that.
that's what it sounded like.
I did
Because you
not
just
say
said you just compared let me walk you through this. Okay. So if we're arguing, right, and you are against my point,
Right.
and you at this point in time are super anti waffles, so much so to the point that you were making a point to laugh at them and make fun of the fact that they have squares.
Objection, Your Honor. I did not laugh at not one point in the statement did I laugh.
Okay, all right, it's
You
fine.
will have time
Fine,
for your
fine.
rebuttal.
He didn't laugh, but we all could hear the joking tone in his voice.
Objection, Your Honor. I was not joking at all.
And we could hear, and despite his efforts to gaslight us, the people in the
Oh
room,
my God.
you
Your
included,
Honor.
Your Honor,
Civil
you
debate,
included,
please.
Your Honor, laughed hysterically when he said eating a waffle is like kissing someone with acne. And I personally feel like that's unacceptable. I don't like that. See, and he's trying to make noise. Like, I don't appreciate that. Like, Your Honor, can we keep him in check? He's throwing his pencil around and shit.
You may take notes.
Thank you,
yes.
Your
Can you do a little quietly, please? Can you get that in check?
Absolutely, sir.
Goodness gracious. Anyway, so you said pancakes are the food of America. No?
No, I did not say that.
Sorry. You said pancakes, International House of Pancakes was invented here in America.
Correct.
Right. So last I checked, the whole globe, is America the only place on the globe? No, I didn't think so. So why are we acting like because it's American made, it's the best? That's not true. You can ask any number of people, is that true? They would say, hell no. You know why? Because America can be bullies. And who wants to support bullies? Not me. You know what I'm eating not to support bullies? Belgian waffles. They're freaking fantastic. They taste amazing. And the texture is out of this world compared to stupid, slappy, flippy, floppy
Your Honor.
flapjacks.
Objection, bro. Objection. I didn't. I let him speak. I don't understand. Your Honor, can you keep him in check, please? Can we? I don't know what you got to do. Can we get the bailiff in here or something? I don't know. I would like my time. That's all I wanted. That's all I say. That's all I ask. Can I have my time?
Yes. You may have your time.
Look great. Look great. Thank you. Katie, what are your thoughts on war crimes? Let the record show that she is laughing in embarrassment at the fact that I would ask such an asinine question. You know why? Because everyone understands and agrees war crimes are terrible. And you know what all the American soldiers were eating when they were committing those war crimes every morning before they went to pillage and terrorize cities? Pancakes. Now, I don't know about you guys. I have a moral objection to that. I can't sit back and be okay with people eating pancakes when there's crying babies in the villages near them. It's a travesty. Mackenzie, what are your thoughts on war crimes?
Which one?
All of them.
I think maybe killing Hitler was a good thing.
Yeah, I would not call that a war crime, though. That's not a war crime. That's not a war crime. That's not a war crime.
Well,
My definition isn't correct. I need one.
The definition, Hitler did kill himself.
Yes,
Period.
that is also that.
Did
So
American soldiers kill Nazis?
they weren't the only ones. No. Yes, they did, but they weren't the only ones that killed Nazis.
They were killing those Nazis.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in Vietnam when they
You're
were
not talking about
bombing
that.
the shit out of Vietnam
Oh,
and
God.
Cambodia. Just making
You have 30 seconds.
just making craters over there.
That sucks.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
And you know what I don't stand for? That.
Were they eating pancakes though?
Absolutely.
In Vietnam?
Absolutely. And they didn't take off from Vietnam. Like the bombings, they didn't fly from Vietnam.
Yeah.
See, it's okay. We're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into that right now. So, yeah, that's... Fuck pancakes, guys.
Okay, and now on the side of pancakes, your rebuttal, sir.
thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate you so much. Now, first of all, I want to sit here and say that he started off this whole segment saying that you laughed at the acne joke. Why did you laugh?
I am just here to moderate the debate.
But why did you laugh?
No, she's here to moderate the debate. She's not here to participate.
Because you understood what I was saying. And he tried to flip it in his segment and sit here and say that I was making
like a
fun.
pancake? The way you flip pancakes when you make them?
I mean, how am I supposed to rebuttal when he's talking over me, Your Honor? I don't know how we're supposed to do
I'm
this.
just saying,
Civilized
I'm
by
just
it.
trying to have an open dialogue. Because last round, he was trying to have
okay,
one.
so you want to have an open dialogue? Let's talk about it then. So you don't support the U.S. government is what you're saying?
I mean, honestly, sometimes, no, I don't. Quite frankly, because
Right.
you know the U.S. government is responsible for a lot of the hardships that a lot of Americans are facing right now.
Correct.
So are you sitting here telling me that you stand for the U.S. government?
Well, I just think that the people that fight for our country.
Yeah, that's different though. That's the military, not the government.
Well, I'm talking. Well, you speak on the people that went over.
Well, yeah. That's the military.
Those are the people. Okay, let's talk about the military. Do you support the military then?
I support the troops over there that risk their lives. I don't support their. I don't support what they're fighting for all the time. But they don't have control over that.
You know how they risk? They're risking their lives every day.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't be hungry, correct?
No, of course not.
So that's why they eat pancakes before they go to war.
I mean, they don't have to eat pancakes.
But pancakes is the right choice.
Why?
Because it's very easy to make. You don't have to have a waffle maker.
I don't know about easy.
You don't have to have a waffle maker.
Easy. Like, because you could fuck up a pancake though. Like, if you have a waffle maker, who's fucking up a waffle?
You think the military has waffle makers?
I don't see why they won't.
Because they have pancakes. That's
I don't see why they wouldn't though. They have billions of dollars. They have so much money.
Why do you need a waffle in the military?
Why do you need a pancake in the military? If you can have a waffle.
Because of the carbohydrates to get you ready to go fight somebody.
And waffles are thicker and fluffier than pancakes, so they have more carbohydrates.
I don't need nobody to be eating fluffy shit when they're going to go kill somebody.
You talking about carbohydrates? I'm just saying, you want the carbs. I'm going with the thick and fluffy shit.
But why do you need the squares then?
Because that's how you get the surface area for you can add more toppings and stuff.
That's cap.
If you add put it like this. If you put strawberries on your pancake, them bitches gonna fall right the fuck off. Just slide. Like Chutes and Ladders. If you put them in a waffle, an even waffle, a nicely made waffle, a perfectly made waffle, because you use the waffle maker, then it's gonna sit in there perfectly. It's gonna sit in what we like to call the pocket.
Wrong.
It's gonna sit in that pocket real nicely.
Wrong.
You know what else is gonna sit in that pocket real nicely?
Wrong.
Syrup. Butter.
Wrong. That's the biggest misconception.
A whole bunch of stuff sits in them pockets real nicely.
Pause.
I mean, I like sitting in pockets.
Okay. So what are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm just playing when you said pause.
I know. I told you to pause so I could start. So anyways, that's the biggest cap that waffle makers want to. Waffle people that want to mess with waffles. That's the biggest cap that they use is the fact that the squares is keeping all the syrup in there so it won't fall over. But they don't say it's easier to stack a pancake than a waffle.
Who gives a damn?
Because
if two pancakes equals one waffle, and I can just go.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not true.
Yes, it is. Yo, all right. You've been to Waffle House, no?
Yes.
Do you like Waffle House?
Yeah.
I know you like Waffle House. What do you like to get from Waffle House?
I don't worry about the food.
Why don't you worry? Why aren't you worried about?
I worry about the entertainment that I go to Waffle House, and if I had to go to a Waffle House to get entertainment instead of the food, and that's why I'm going there for, then the food ain't that good.
But that's cap because I know you eating there.
Bruh,
I know you eating.
Of course, for the entertainment. I don't eat it. I don't eat it at 10 o'clock.
So you mean to tell me that you treat a Waffle House like a movie theater?
Yes, it's not a movie theater. You don't go into a Waffle House and see somebody throw a goddamn chair or some shit.
Yeah, but the difference is I don't have to pay for a ticket to see a movie theater or to go to Waffle House. I just pay for my food.
But that's the thing.
And it's like $8.
So out of all the times you went to Waffle House, when did you go? Like, what time of day did you go?
I mean, I've been all times of the day. I've been in the morning. I've been at nighttime. I've been late at night. I've been in the afternoon.
If you had to guess, what's the majority? Where you lean at?
I mean, it's a family establishment. So I've been in there a couple times for breakfast with my family, a couple times. But, also like.
What time of the day is what I'm saying?
Like, I'll give you like around like 10, 11. That's what I've been in Waffle House around that time.
And the majority of the time you've been in there around 10 or 11.
I mean, no. But the majority of the time I'm usually there around like 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
Why?
Because it's 24/7. You can't beat the hours of Waffle House. Is IHOP 24/7?
Yeah, it is.
Not all of them.
It is.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
It is.
Not every single one of them. That's okay. Y'all are gonna gaslight me because I've been doing IHOP that wasn't open 24/7.
Hold on, wait. Listen. We got people that can research these type of things, so they can go on Google, please, and find somebody.
Yeah, I don't need you to tell me what I saw. I went to an IHOP that was closed.
Can I rebuttal, please? See, how am I supposed to rebuttal if he's taking up my time?
Time has ended.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I feel like he got his rebuttal in.
I did.
Your rebuttal time has ended, yes.
I feel like he got his rebuttal in.
All right.
It is now that I will ask my first question, and it is directed towards waffles. So, back in 1796, pancakes, believe it or not, were called by many different names. Pancakes, flapjacks. Yeah. But the first recipe was noted calling them hoe cakes. What turns you off of hoe cakes?
I mean, it depends because in the context of food, I think, in the words of a really good friend of mine, sorry to be crass, sometimes sex and food don't go together. And I don't want the cakes mixing with the hose if I'm eating. You understand? If we're somewhere else and the cake is mixing with the hose, that's a little different. We having a different conversation, but that's not what type of podcast this is. We having a debate podcast about food. And so when I hear hoe cakes, I think I'm gonna get an STD from it. Personally, that's just me. That's just me. That's why I'm glad we changed the name from Pancakes. I'll eat a pancake. As much as I'm, fuck pancakes, I still eat one. I don't know if I'm going near a hoe cake for food purposes. But like I said, that's what this podcast is. And so that's what I'm gonna answer. Yeah.
Well, thank you. It is now time for Waffles to present their argument, followed by a cross-examination of Pancakes. You may start once the timer begins. You have 5 minutes.
Can I say something before you start? Okay, never mind. All right, fine.
Man. Well, I feel like I've been making some solid points this whole time, but
I don't think so, but
wow. I think I heard somebody talking when it wasn't their turn. But anyway, Waffles, as I was saying, man, they're just great. You guys ever hear the phrase "sharing is caring"?
Nah.
Damn.
I have, yes.
Thank you. I knew you must have grown up a certain kind of way. Well, it's okay. They teach that in elementary school.
Belgium?
Yeah, over there too. They
Right.
teach that over there too. But in elementary school, they teach a very important rule to children that sharing is caring. It's not a good thing to be selfish. You won't have very many friends that way. And you know what thing that is really easy to share based on the way that it's made? Waffles.
Objection, Your Honor. What is he
Waffles.
talking
You will
about?
have to
What
Waffles.
What grounds?
Cross-examination.
They're literally in fours. If I wanted to, I could cut along the lines of the pre-existing lines on the waffle, and I could give a corner to each and every person at this table. If I wanted to, if I so chose. Everyone gets a piece of waffle. Pancakes though, you could do the same. You could cut it in like a little X, a little cross if you want to, but it's not the same. It's not gonna hit the same. You can eat a waffle like it's a finger food. If somebody walked around with a plate of hors d'oeuvres, but they were waffle squares, you know how fucking crazy the room would go? Oh shit, she got waffle squares and syrup. You know how crazy that is?
What time of day are you eating this shit at?
You can eat waffles any time of day.
No.
You ain't heard of breakfast for lunch? Breakfast for dinner? Breakfast for breakfast? Brunch? Come on now. Winter? Dinner? Come on now. Katie?
Yes.
How nice would it be to share waffles with your friends?
Talking to the mic, please.
That'd be pretty nice.
Talking to the mic.
Thank you.
Talking to the mic.
See, right? It would be fucking nice. It'd be fucking great to be able to share your waffles with your friends. How easy is it to share your pancakes?
Not easy.
Exactly. Who wants to, that's such a hassle. Like, I feel like if I'm sharing pancakes, I'm like in a TV show, like a cartoon, and I'm like tossing them like plates. Like, ooh, you get a pancake, you get a pancake, you get a pancake. Like, I'm like, they're like projectile frisbees. Like, I'm not even, this isn't real. This isn't food. Come on now. We're adults. Let's be serious. Let's sit down. Let's eat. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation over a nice big plate of waffles. And on top of that, another thing that's really, really good about waffles that you can do with pancakes too, but it's just a little bit better in a waffle. You can make them flavored. You can make blueberry waffles. You can make strawberry waffles. You can make raspberry waffles. You see, I don't appreciate how you got how we getting. Is this a tag team match now? Is this a tag team match?
I would like to ask that our audience watching today will not participate in the main.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
But
very
they
much.
do have freedom of expression,
Of course.
so they can react.
Okay, fair enough. All I ask is that you react quietly and not do. I'm just saying. I'm in a room full of gaslighters. I got to make sure I'm wearing my fire repellent. So, how How much time do I have left? I'm sorry.
You have 1 minute left.
Sound like you rambling, but keep going.
Damn. Same thing you was doing about them pancakes. Them flappy flooper flupjacks. Who gives a damn about those? Except lumberjacks cutting down trees and shit. But who's cutting down trees these days?
Your Honor, he's dissing lumberjacks right now. I don't even know where this conversation is going. He just dissed the lumberjack for no reason.
Let's
put it on the
I
record.
do see that. Let's respect all professions.
I did not diss lumberjacks. I just said like, all right, fine. I disagree. I don't feel like I dissed the lumberjack. I have lumberjack friends, but that's neither here nor there.
If you don't mind me asking, who are your lumberjack friends?
Why? You don't know them. Like, do you know all of my friends, Jenna? If I told you that my friend Gerald was a lumberjack, like, what do you want? Like, Gerald Henderson, what do you want me to do?
I like to make the statement that we're here to respect the person, the judge, please.
Of course. I would always respect my moderator. She looks great today. Love her nails. But, I just had to answer the question.
I think your time is up, pal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
It is now time for the cross-examination of the Pancakes side.
Right. Your Honor, just because he brought in a guest, can I?
No, I would like to say he did the same thing. I did the same thing that he did. He did the same thing that I did. The same thing he did.
That's fine.
He asked for someone else's opinion.
That's fine.
Off mic.
No.
And we heard their voices off mic.
I'm not. You can do it. I'm asking. Can I do it now?
You may do it.
He did it first. I don't understand why he's asking for it. Okay. Like, that makes it sound like I've been doing it first. He's the one that set this tone.
Please,
it's my time, please.
Fine. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So everybody has a mic open right now. Okay. So let's go around the room. I'm excluding you, Your Honor, because you look so beautiful today.
What the hell?
Okay.
Objection.
Right now, I have Mackenzie Musket with me right now.
She literally.
Listen. Can I cross-examine all these? Okay.
You may ask each one question.
Thank you so much, and that's all I need. Thank you so much, Your Honor. Mackenzie, can I ask, how old are you?
21.
Thank you so much. Let the record reflect that Mackenzie says she's 21. Miss Beard, can I ask, how old are you? Can you say it into mic, please?
20.
20. Mr. Fly Guy Ty, how old are you? Turning?
I'm 23.
Okay, cool. I'm 25. I'm not going to say the judge name. I would just like to say
she already said her name.
That's fine. Cool, no, it's cool. I just want to make the point that we are adults. So there's no reason why we should be sharing waffles. We should not be sharing breakfast. We can pay for our own food. There's no reason why we should be sharing.
So you never share with you never like.
So if I go to a restaurant like International House of Pancakes and I order my food, no, I order my food for me.
Yeah.
If Mackenzie's with me, she orders her food and then she eats off her plate. Okay?
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying we out here going to restaurants ordering this off each other's plate.
But you did say we share food.
I know. I'm saying if we were sitting at this table, last I checked, sorry for you audio listeners, there's no food on this table. If I had a waffle though, I could easily split it between the four of us sitting at this table.
But you could do the exact same thing with pancakes.
But I couldn't though. It wouldn't be the same though.
And then you also brought up the fact that you can put flavors in waffles.
I said you could do the same with pancakes.
Okay,
I'm just saying
so
it hits better with waffles because they're fluffier and therefore you can get more of the flavor fruit in.
Oh, so the Eggo waffles is fluffier to you?
I mean, no. I mean, fluffier than what?
I mean, you just said it's fluffier.
I said waffles in a waffle maker. I didn't mention toaster waffles at all, but fine.
But a waffle's a waffle, ain't it?
So a toaster waffle pancake, a pancake you can put in a toaster. Yes, by that point, yes, a waffle is fluffier than a pancake.
I disagree.
False. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you. Like there's literally in the Eggo waffle thing.
We can have multiple different flavors. Look how fluffy this is. Actually, I'm not going to even. We can. I would make this. It's a waffle. It's a pancake.
I will remind the audience you cannot help.
Fair enough. She's not helping me.
No, she definitely is. She's introducing exhibits and shit. This is not this ain't a court show.
But at the end of the
that's
day,
not what happens in real life. You got to introduce your evidence.
But at the end of the day, the audience is using their imagination anyway because they're guessing what we're talking about. When we're thinking about pancakes, we're automatically in our head think, oh man, how many waffles do you usually get when you go to a restaurant?
1 or 2. That's all I need.
Okay.
That's all you need.
So you got paid for 1 or 2 waffles, right?
Yeah.
It always usually come single?
I mean, if you go to Waffle House, no. But yeah, most other places.
At Waffle House, you can order 1 waffle and then...
You can order 2. They have a double waffle.
So, I mean, you have to pay the same price for... So, if you buy 1 waffle at $5 and then you buy the other waffle at $5?
No.
How does it work?
At Waffle House, it's it's probably like a little discount. Maybe if you buy one for $5, you get the second one for $8. I don't think that's the price.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But when you buy pancakes, it usually comes in 3 and 5, so you don't have to necessarily buy extra pancakes.
Yeah,
it
but
just comes 3 and 5.
A lot of times when you eat a waffle, you don't need anything else. Like a lot of times people finish their waffle and they won't need, like you get 3 to 5 pancakes because it takes you that many to get full. No. Whereas a waffle, usually most of the time I see one waffle, people are straight. In fact, I see a lot of people take waffles home because they're so big.
Yeah.
Because they're so big.
Cool. And bland, yeah.
No, I don't see how that's bland if the object of the game here is to have more food.
Because you couldn't finish it? You couldn't finish it at the restaurant?
If the object of the game is to have more food, doesn't it matter?
We're talking about what's better. We're not talking about have more. We're talking about better.
You brought it up. You brought up quantity as though that's better. I'm just saying if it's a bigger waffle.
I thought it was my time to cross-examine, Your Honor. I don't know why he's talking so much.
It is.
Right. You're right. My bad.
Now I'm down to 33 seconds and I couldn't even say everything I wanted to say. But that's cool, though. We're going to keep moving, though. And I don't know the reason I just brought the cross-examine people because we're adults here. We're all adults in the room. We're not talking about stuff for kids, right? We're talking about overall the idea of pancakes or waffles. Not pancake or waffle for kids, not pancake or waffles to share. It's pancake or waffles, right?
Yes.
So I don't understand what the whole sharing thing. Let's cut it in 4s and share. I'm not eating.
I'm just talking about the different things.
I hear you. But gladly, I'm not eating sharing waffles. I'm not sharing waffles with nobody. That's all I'm saying.
And all I'm saying is,
my time is up. Thank you.
Being on the date, it's a real nice thing to be able to share waffles with a pretty lady.
The time is up. Thank you. Now for our final rebuttal on the waffles side, you may start whenever you're ready.
All I'll say is I understand we're all adults here, and that's why I felt comfortable bringing up the fact that because we're all adults, we all understand the value in human interactions. And human interactions and things like sharing are crucial to a healthy society.
Objection, Your Honor.
And something like waffles that are pre-made better for sharing than pancakes, in my opinion, are just more suited to help uplift society. That's just simple math, in my opinion. But I digress. What was the thing that you said? I forgot. I'll just start talking about how great waffles are again. Waffles.
Sound like Trump.
Waffles are fantastic. You mean the former president of the United
States?
Politics.
Okay, sorry about that.
And
we did bring in the U.S. government. He just said that.
He's the one that started off with the U.S. military.
He just shitted on all the U.S. government.
I did not.
And
actually, I don't think it's that hot of a take to shit on the U.S. government. There's a lot of things to shit on them
soldiers.
for.
Soldiers eat the pancakes.
And I did not shit on the soldiers. I shat on the government.
You did.
The military and the industrial complex that it has. Imperialism is a bad thing. That's not a hot take.
Why are we talking about politics right now?
You the one that brought it up.
I just say you just shit on the U.S. government.
You compared me to Trump, and I feel like that's crazy.
Because you're talking and rambling.
I would like to remind that this is civil. You may continue talking about the pros of waffles.
Thank you, Your Honor. God, has anyone ever told you your eyes?
Your Honor,
like
objection. What are we doing right now?
Syrup?
What are we? This is a waste of my time. This is a waste of my time.
Just beautiful pools of.
He's supposed to be talking about waffles, and he's talking about your beauty.
I just did the same thing you did.
It's funny how the person that's going for waffles is following the person that's talking about pancakes. But
you did get to go before me in the argument.
Why is that? Because pancakes was better.
No,
people want to hear about.
No,
the pancake
I just
side.
think it's because you were in the room first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's really all it was.
Hey, man, that's cool.
So, yeah. Anyway, waffles are fantastic. Like, we gotta talk about this. Belgian waffles, a true Belgian waffle. Like if you go to like a Metro diner, the size of those waffles are freaking massive.
Are you really going to compare the food from like a diner food right now? Is that
you ever been to Metro diner?
Is that a delicacy to you?
Have you ever been to Metro diner?
Yes, I have.
So I don't understand. Like you don't like those waffles?
I'm just saying you're bringing in diner food as a delicacy right now.
I mean, let's get this clear. IHOP is a glorified diner.
But it's not. It's a chain.
It's a glorified. So is Metro. Metro's a chain too.
Okay, but it's bigger. It's international. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it's not
because everybody loves pancakes. That's why.
Yeah, and not everybody can afford to have Metro Diner because it's in a what's the word?
Get your money up.
Yeah, and I don't know what to tell you. You the one broke going to IHOP. IHOP costs like $10. I spend $50 every time I go to Metro. On me. Get your money up, not your funny up. Come on. So anyway, as I was saying, waffles. You know what? And since we're gonna do this again, I just have to. Katie, do you like waffles?
I do, yes.
Katie, damn. Look,
That sounded like a good yes, right?
it did. I mean, it sounded like. So I don't know why you're making fun of the audience. That's pretty disrespectful.
No, I'm not making fun.
I feel like
I'm actually making fun of how eager you was to ask her, and she was like, it's okay.
Nah, cap, Your Honor. I don't appreciate this. Objection, gaslighting, but whatever. Man, you know what's funny? I read one time in a book that slander becomes the tool of the loser. And I feel like there's a whole lot of slander coming from the pancake side towards Waffles. So you usually got to click your pen to write with it.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, man. 1 minute. I just feel like I've just been running circles around this whole thing. I don't know that I need it. Your Honor, I think can you get him, please? He's distracting me.
I don't understand how you worried about what I'm doing on this side of the table when you're supposed to be talking to the mic. I'm being quiet and letting you do what you do.
I'm trying to talk to you, and you not being quiet. You over there playing around and passing notes and shit. And I'm just like, what the hell? I thought I was supposed to have your undivided attention. I feel like that's a real disrespectful way to participate in an argument, and I don't appreciate that. And you're lucky that Your Honor, Her Majesty, Ms. Hernandez, is sitting here looking as beautiful as she does in a great moderating way, because otherwise I don't know if this podcast would be going so civil. I feel like the table might have got flipped, and Katie and I would have had to tell y'all with these hands what Waffles do, but whatever. That's not really what I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let myself get there. It's just I feel that passionate.
Is this time up? Is it my time to talk now?
Is up. I actually have another question directed towards
Please ask it to me, Your
at
Honor.
this time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Pancakes have been predated almost all the way back to prehistoric times. The first time a waffle was ever dated was in Europe, in ancient Greece, or in medieval Europe in Greece, where they put two hot metal plates together to create a design on a pancake. However, those two metal plates were the exact same plates that the Catholic community used to print on communion cookies, which are essentially the body of Christ. Do you feel that you and pancakes are better than our Lord and Savior?
I'm actually not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would also like to say that pancakes come from the good Lord. You know what I'm saying?
As do Waffles.
I asked you your question.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I don't know why he keep doing this, but
He did the same thing to me, but whatever.
can I talk? That's my time. I absolutely do not think that pancakes is better than the Lord. I actually. All right, guys.
I will turn your mic off.
Can you please do it? Like, come on. I didn't say anything back here.
You may continue your answer.
Pancakes come from the Lord. If you go to, I think it's 2 Mark, 3rd chapter, and it's like between like verse 15 and 17, like where the Last Supper was at. It says in the Bible that Jesus actually had flapjacks a part of his last meal. So to sit here and say that it's ungodly to eat pancakes, it's just utter blasphemy, if I had to say. You know what I mean? I believe you could talk. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to. Can you give me that scripture again? I'm gonna look it up for myself.
Oh, it's funny that you don't even know the Lord's word, anyways. But,
Nah, I just remember you said second Mark.
Just Google pancakes and Jesus and go see what that finds. Okay. So
Wow.
anyway,
so
back to my.
okay.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
You may finish.
So, with that being said, just because they put the same thing they did, cook communion cookies, which you don't even neither here or there, putting two flat irons together and making a waffle, and they were just so surprised about that. They was like, "Wow, that's the invention." That's damn near like putting four wheels in a car and just watching it roll and like, "Damn, that's so cool." You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. They just did something that they usually don't do. They actually made an extra step for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? That's all my time. I would love to pass it back to my man because he obviously has something to say. And he's teaming up with Katie, by the way. I'm just saying.
I love that people who broke rules first want to come back and try to be like, they broke the rules. you invoked the name of a former United States official. I won't do the same, but I remember
Talking about president.
yeah, I won't do the same, but all I'll say is he did something similar where he played a certain way, and then once other people started doing the same thing, he was like, "Hey, that's not allowed."
I will remind no politics.
No politics on the podcast.
You're right.
Thank
You're right.
you so
I
much.
apologize. I apologize, Your Honor. I apologize. It won't happen again.
Starting now, due to time, we are going to present our closing statements.
Can I have like 1 minute just to ask him a question about?
You will have 1 minute to present your closing statement.
Okay, fair enough. Well, just what was that he just got? Was that
Should have been paying attention.
You're right. You're right.
So, Chef with the left may present his closing statement to Pancakes.
Is it okay if
Starting.
I pass it over because I just was talking to that the whole time, and I actually was going to pass it over because he looked like he had something to say. And I
No. I appreciate it.
You was teaming up with Katie.
I
so
was
want you to get, I want you to get out what you wanted to
doing
say.
no more than what you were doing with Mackenzie.
That's fine, and I want you to get your lick back. Go ahead.
Nah.
Say what you need to say before we get into the closing argument. Is that okay, Your Honor?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know about licking
I
backs.
will allow it, yes.
I don't know about licking backs. I don't want to do all that. Pause.
All this funny stuff, man.
But hey, I just wanted to say that for the record, really quickly for all the Christians out there, we had a misquoting of the Bible. There is
Objection.
in fact not a second Mark. There's not a book of second
Objection.
Mark. There's only one book of Mark.
Objection.
And
That's your Bible.
Furthermore,
Bible was written by man.
Furthermore, there is no, as far as I can tell, no passages about Jesus Christ eating
Fake news.
Pancakes.
Fake news.
Especially at the Last Supper. I
Fake
think
news.
I think there's literally a
So
whole
what did
like.
so if he didn't eat that, where did he eat then? Tell me.
think there's a whole-
What's the menu on? What did he eat then?
I think
Let me
there's
know.
a whole ritual ceremony called communion that is representative of what
Mm-hmm. Right.
his Last Supper was.
Right.
Actually, our lovely mediator, Your Honor, Your Majesty, the presiding Jenna Hernandez, she brought it up about how back in the ancient times people would press designs onto pancakes, which to me kind of sounds like the beginnings of waffles. Kind of sounds like if you expanded your pancake, press down deep enough, you get the ridges.
So the pancake came first. Is what you saying?
Maybe, but I mean, hey, sometimes you got to be shitty to get to the good thing.
I mean, how cool is that? Just to put squares on a fucking pancake. It's not cool at all. It actually sounds dumb when you say it out loud.
Yeah, until you eat it, and then you put
It's the same
you put
thing.
your
It's
fruit
the-
on it, you put your syrup on it, you put your butter on it,
The batter,
and all this stuff.
The batter is the same thing.
Yeah, but it's
literally
not.
the exact same
Then
thing.
how come waffles are better? How come they taste better?
Because they're not better. They're not.
Yes, they are.
I would like to point out the batters are different. There is a higher fat content in waffles as well as more eggs.
Yes, and more, yes, which is why you get the crispy, fluffy.
And you get the fatness come out of that. Yes.
Yeah. So that's
why the U.S. military, they're the soldiers. That's why they eat pancakes. Because
So you
it's
mean to
more-
tell me that if they
let's talk about it then.
they feed them pancakes because they're worse?
No,
Like because they want to
It's healthier. It's healthier. It's
No,
healthier
but
than a
they're
waffle.
not the-
It's
but-
healthier than a waffle. That's why they do it.
But that's not. Since when does the U.S. government care about their troops? There's so many
when it's-
veterans. There's so
yeah.
many veterans out on the streets. They don't give a damn about
Fair
their
enough,
troops.
fair enough.
They don't care
I
about
don't
that.
disagree with you on that.
They
I'm
feed the
saying-
pancakes because they know that pancakes are not really all that. If they really cared about the troops, they'd be giving them waffles. You know what they feed?
feeding
They
them
feed the
pancakes and
generals.
going to war.
You know what they feed in the generals and stuff?
No, but
The people that really get like all the perks and stuff, they get the waffles.
Why
they
we
get as
bringing
many
drugs
waffles
into
as
this?
they want.
Why are we bringing drugs into this?
Excuse me?
Why are we talking about perks right now?
I don't know why we talking about perks. I just was talking about the fact that generals get fed waffles because they are actually respected by the demonic force that is the U.S. military industrial complex.
That is not true. But can we go to our closing statements, please?
Yes, if both sides are ready now, we may start with our closing statements.
Can I?
No,
defer
I would like
him?
to. I would like.
I
him
started
to,
this. I started off with the opening statement. Can I
Yeah,
defer to him?
but Your Honor, in your infinite wisdom, you wrote him first. So I feel like it'd be disrespectful
'Cause
to
you know
go
I had the
against
better
what you
argument.
said. So and
Based
she
on
knew that
what-
she wanted to save best for
Excuse me,
last.
may I?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Based on what is written, we are going to start with pancakes in our closing
Fair
statements. You have 1 minute.
You're so
starting.
wise. You're so wise, mediator.
Please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
please. I will need silence.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
will
I can't help
one-
it.
You will have 1 minute to present your closing statements.
Okay.
You do this to me. I'm sorry.
Starting now.
You're so-
Number one, Fly Guy Ty does not like U.S. soldiers. Let's start off right there. He said that we kill all our ops off Pancakes. That's not true. He's just sitting here trying to cause a distraction like number 45 did, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I brought him up into the situation. Now, it's clear and evident that I came with facts this entire time. I didn't ramble. I didn't just say whatever. I did not go over to anybody for help. Despite what the people must say in the room. I actually asked for the opinion of the people. I'm not sharing no goddamn waffles. I'm just being completely honest with you. I'm a grown-ass man. If I order a waffle, it's for me. If I order a waffle for Mackenzie and we're on a date, it's her waffle. I'm not sharing waffles. We're not playing goddamn Lady in the Tramp with no waffle. Straight up.
Thank you for those closing words.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
Fly Guy Ty, you may present your closing statement for Waffles starting now.
I would like to say that everything that our Pancakes argument had, like our Pancakes person had to say, was straight and utter bullshit. All he's been doing is lying. He said that I don't support the troops and that we kill our ops with pancakes. He said that he didn't get help when I can see him sitting next to Mackenzie Musket, who was holding up images earlier. And so, I just really dislike liars. And because of that, I feel like that really discredits everything that he had to say about Pancakes. He said he didn't ramble. That was a lie. He said he didn't do all these other things. That was a lie. And then he brought up 45. And last I checked, our beautiful moderator said no politics. No politics. And yeah, that's, oh my God, you're so smart. You're so smart. You knew to cut his mic because you knew the liar in him couldn't keep himself together. But that's why waffles are better, because pancakes lie and waffles are always going to be there.
Thank you for those closing statements. It is at this time our debate has come to a close, and I would like the two gentlemen to shake hands. Well, thank you everyone so much for listening to our pilot episode of the 2 a.m. Debates. If you want to, you can go straight to our Instagram page at the 2 a.m. Debates and vote on which side you thought had the better argument, pancakes or waffles. You can also message us with any of your most important questions that we can debate on this podcast for you. Thank you so much for listening, and good night.